Hello, I'm Betty Tsakarestou, Assistant Professor and Head of Advertising and Public Relations Lab at Copenhagen University, Athens. Currently, I'm in New York City participating in an exchange program on journalism and media. I would like to thank you all, first of all, Brown Talent Week organizers, as well Professor Karl-Heinz Pogner, for having me today with you in this very inspiring and actually hoping to be one very creative workshop about citizenship, livable smart cities, and all of you to have a very gratifying experience and a lot of new ideas to be applied. Actually, I have been working myself the last 5 years in this thematic, in the thematic of cities, working on cities as ecosystems and platforms for co-creation, innovation, providing new solutions for old but most importantly current challenges for 21st century citizens around the globe. The most important thing for us, I think, today is how, as citizens, as professionals, as researchers, tech people, designers, city planners, local governments, people from corporations and leaders in the political field as well, try to find a new common ground, not only in terms of understanding the new crucial topics and crises that we're experiencing, but also try to find new ways to understand and also to experiment and implement ideas. Why cities? It is very interesting that the last at least 15 years, cities again have come at the forefront, not nation states. Why? All the data really provide a lot of evidence that actually all of us gradually we are moving into the new urban spaces and urban places. But these new urban spaces, our cities, have new characteristics. First of all, not just being so much populated, but actually providing a new vision, taking all the ecological ideas, but also the rural setting inside the cities. Another very interesting element is how, based on our own new smart technologies, from mobile technologies, from to Internet of Things, and also all these technologies that actually facilitate every one of us as a citizen to move from having new ideas into providing new solutions, meaning implement, test, learn from implementing these ideas, either as city solutions or smart solutions for tech or for industry or for startups or for city governance or for addressing major crises from humanitarian and ecological crisis to everyday crisis. All these evolutions have put us in a different light, being in charge, being in more control, and also being more responsible for how are we conducting our lives. So we are moving out of discussing all these questions from the abstract level. We're not here anymore just to have talk, but to take action as well, and to understand ourselves as interconnected systems, ecosystems. So actually the questions for us is how we can be more adaptive, more resilient, to be learners for or in our lives, and also be able to be participating as citizens, as professionals, as learners, as creatives in all types of experiments. Sometimes the conversation about smart cities is focusing either on the part of citizens. Yes, as citizens we are more empowered, and yes, we can say this, the cities belong to citizens, to the civic, to the polis. But still, our cities need to have innovative institutions, to reimagine the institutions, to have innovations also at institutional level, on local government, also on corporate solutions, products and service, and corporate governance. So I would like to take this approach, not to try to introduce a new dichotomy between empowered citizens versus empowered big corporations, social innovators and new startups versus the incumbents, which is actually a repetition of the old thinking, and trying to co-create, bringing different perspectives, negotiate, have debates, have fights. Yes, but still trying to find a common ground, both on local, national, as well as a global level. So this is a challenge for us, how to get connected as citizens, as cities, bridging the gap between governance and city everyday life. I think that also education, learning, new learnings from the grassroots, but also learnings from the institutions, learnings that come from social entrepreneurs, learnings that come from civic action, learnings that come from tech-oriented governance, learnings that come from communicators, from journalists, from designers, from architects. All those visionary approaches, but finally we can test them, we can prototype and change course if they are not correct. This is actually our new challenge, how to create the new value chains and the new supply chains for our 21st century societies and economies and our fellow citizens. So I would like to say that actually this is our new challenge, to rethink, re-implement, try, and also having in mind what might the impact of our thinking and actions might have on our smart, sustainable cities we would like to live our everyday lives. One of the books that really has inspired my life for many, many years has been The Invisible Cities by Italo Calvino, an Italian writer. So, invisible cities are the imagined cities, actually the cities that we would like to live, to connect, and at this time now, actually these invisible cities could be more visible to us and work for them. I would really hope to be an active member of this workshop, hands-on, minds-on, and be part of all the ideas, all the prototypes that you might be creating during this workshop. I know that Copenhagen, a city that I really love, admire, a landmark city for sustainability, for design, for sustainable living, for being a livable city, appearing for all over the world, is the excellent workspace, experimental space, a space for all types of hackers to think boldly and to be co-creators. Thank you so much for hosting me and being part of this project. And again, Thank you the organizers, thank you Karl-Heinz Pogner, and thank you all participants. I will be very happy to share the final results with you. Enjoy the workshop. Goodbye.